day. So I'm with my buddy Coffee, and we have decided to shiny hunt. Unfortunately, he is running into some technical issues right now. But if things get resolved, he will be in Legends Arceus, while I am doing soft resets for Shieldon in Shining Pearl. Currently, I'm at 771 soft resets, so this is going to be a long hunt. But at least I'm still under odds. Which, make of that as you will. So on a happier note, well, considering your tech issues, how have other things been going?
I think I'm good.
And for those who are wondering why is there not encounter on stream, it's because I haven't put one in. I'm not exactly sure how to put one in, necessarily. But don't worry, I'm keeping track of the encounters on my phone. So, we'll see how long it takes. That's 772. And I've indirectly, saved at the perfect spot, so ideally these encounters are going to be going super quick. Ideally, but, It's also soft resets, so... Nope. That's not it.
I'm wondering if it's because of the type of headset I'm using.
Depends. What kind of headset are you using?
Well, usually I use a USB, but today I'm using a headphone jack because it's a little warmer.
You might want to try it. Try switching headphones. Come on. Yeah. There we go. And I could have sworn I put this on fast text speed. Apparently I didn't, which is going to be that much more annoying. And no, I can't change it while I'm doing soft resets because I have to reset if I don't get the shiny. So, yeah. No. And looking at... kind of a little bit miffed, actually, because there is a encounter in Hearthome City that I'm not sure if I could actually get, because apparently you need the national dex for it. And the worst part about it, it's an Eevee. It's an Eevee! I could try for Shiny Umbreon! But no. Or at least I can try to check to see if I can get it. And if I can get that encounter, yes, I'm soft resetting for that, because you can bash on Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl all you want, but they went with the original game's shiny locks. And as far as I know, the gift Eevee is not shiny locked. So it's gonna be another pain in the butt, but I'm hoping that I'm hoping that I get it, and I'm hoping it takes a shorter amount of time than this frickin' Shieldon. Because I've been doing this for weeks. And I actually did a little bit of hunting while I was on vacation, too.
I think I could turn my light off because it's just not.
Ah. So, Coffee, if you manage to get everything running, do you have any specific shiny targets that you want to get?
Not shiny targets, but I am gonna do a dex hunt.
Meaning,
I need to finish getting a goddamn A-bomb.
I assume it's the seeing them jump out of trees part.
Yes.
Would you like
I'm
me
so
to look
close
that
to
up for
finishing.
you real quick?
No. I know where they are. It's just the fact that they don't spawn there often.
Okay, could you at least tell me in which area that you can get them to jump out of trees?
Okay. You know in the coastlands there's places where napalm goes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's only 2 trees in that area that they jump out from.
Oh god.
Yeah. That's why it's so annoying.
And the chances of them jumping out of the tree in question.
It's poo.
Because you've also got Bernie in there.
Like you can, in that area, the 2 trees that the A-bomb pop out of, nothing else pops out of those trees except A-bomb.
Oh, well,
Um,
that's a
the
good
rest
thing
of the
at
trees
least.
around them, the rest of the trees around them will either be Wormadam, Burmy, or Combi.
Oh, well, that's nice at least.
Or Vespiquen if you get lucky.
What are the chances of getting a Vespiquen though? I mean,
I've only
granted,
got a Vespiquen in that area once.
really,
Only once.
and it wasn't shiny.
And it wasn't shiny. I found a shiny Combi there though. That was the one I missed.
Oh,
It
nice.
spawned. It literally popped up right in front of me. And before I could get into a patch of grass so they wouldn't notice me, it was like, oh no, run away! It flew into the atmosphere.
Well, it's one of those deals of even if you engage it in battle, Combi's one of those Pokemon that does have a high chance to run.
Yeah.
So.
Well, given that it had a high chance to run anyway, I'm assuming it was going to be a male. What's more, is it male or female?
The chances of you getting a female Combi are like 12%. So. Yeah, it's more than likely going to be male. And before people ask, no, I'm not doing the Honey Tree encounters in Brilliant Diamond Shiny Pearl. Those are stupid encounters. I don't like that they carried them back. And I've already transferred in a Combi from Pokemon Go to help me in terms of encounters. Because I know I'm going to need it later on. Especially in the Great Marsh, which... Oh man, that's going to be a heart attack and a half.
Interesting.
What?
Apparently, when I tried to open the Elgato capture utility, which is like the thing that comes with Elgato, it's like their recording software.
Of course.
I tried opening it. This specified path does not exist.
I'm sorry, what?
Like it basically said like this, like the
How did it get off of your computer then?
I don't know. What the frick?
Okay, well, we need to get that back on your computer.
Yeah.
How?
Probably wrong.
You just,
I don't know.
how do we do that? I mean, at least I was able to help you start the process. I'm not Sayu tech support by any stretch of the, Well, I'm not Sayu tech support by any means, but at least I got you pointed in the right direction. Shields on. Why are you not navy blue? Well, at least I'm still under odds, which is nice. And for those who might be curious as to what I mean by under odds, shiny odds in this game are 1 in 4,096. I believe it's the same for Arceus as well. So if I get to 4,096 encounters going forward, that means I will be over odds. Yeah, I really don't suggest that you do soft resets unless you have a ton of patience. Or you're sitting in a call with friends like I am here. Well, at least I'm up to 39 followers now. Sweet.
You know what? I'm gonna do this later because this is probably gonna take me too long.
Mm-hmm.
Let's choose a different Pokemon game. Go off of retro this time.
Or you could try a run in terms of Poke Rogue. It's actually really fun. I was going to say I actually played Poke Rogue twice.
Pokemon twice.
Because you are that good of a friend.
Yay!
But Coffee, if you're curious, we are at 784 encounters.
Oh god.
I said.
This is why I would not have the patience to do like a full shiny run.
Well,
Drive me up the wall.
the random encounters are not as bad because worst case scenario, you can still get experience. Softer setting does not give you that. And arguably, Masuda Method also does not give you that as well. But at least with Masuda Method, in theory, all you have to do is have a foreign language Pokemon and a Ditto. And at least in the case of my Scarlet and Violet game, I have a shiny Ditto, so that boosts the odds even more, in theory. Because if you have a shiny parent, your odds are increased. I tried to do some shiny Silicobras. Because I caught one, and it's like, okay, 2 shiny parents, in theory, should produce a shiny offspring, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Right?
Yeah, that that didn't happen. So I must have missed something, or the devs might have patched that out. Which, if they did, why? Because I'm that person that is extremely generous. when it comes to Pokemon. In fact, I've already told you what I did with Generation 6. Because I'm, in all honesty, I was bored. Um, so for those who don't know, in Generation 6, I actually got to the point where I maxed out the hours in the game. I'd already beaten the story. I basically did what I wanted to do. So, I would go on to, well, it's technically called Surprise Trade now, but I would go onto Wonder Trade, and I would just trade Pokemon that I wouldn't use. The catch here is that I was also I was effectively a berry farmer. So in theory, I would take a Pokemon, train it to the point where it would be fully evolved, or in certain situations, as as fully evolved as I could get it, and then I would trade it to somebody else, holding a berry. The berry could be good. The berry could have been awful. I'm sorry, but I would just do that and kind of cut out the guesswork for the next person.
Yeah.
And then Nintendo was stupid and got rid of the online functionality of the 3DS. Thanks, Nintendo. There is a way to get around it, but I'm not going to talk about that right now because I don't want to get flagged. By Nintendo. I don't need to deal with that. Oh, the days of the Sphere Only run. I'm still mad at myself that I didn't fully finish that run. Cause like I got to I got to the Elite Four. I was that close to being done. If I actually got past the Elite Four, I would have gone to the Steven fight. And I would have done relatively well considering it's a Spheal. Most of Steven's team, with the exception of Metagross and Skarmory, are weak to water. So I would have had a decent time with the Steven fight, but I just could not get past the freaking Elite Four. Like, it's one of those deals. I'm happy that I did it, but at the same time, it just I'm sad that I didn't finish it.
It happens.
Oh, so you use RetroArch for emulation, right?
Yeah.
Can you talk about it a little bit more?
Yeah, just give me a second. I'm just loading this up.
Because I will admit, I've got a couple emulators that I'm comfortable using on this PC, and I just haven't, used them
Yeah.
in a very long while. So,
Give me a second.
ah. Oh, and if you want to do something for promo. By all means, do it. That is still not shiny.
There we go.
Alright, going into encounter 795. And I will admit, this isn't even the longest encounter I've had. Or at least, the longest phase, I guess. The longest phase goes to Squishy at 960 encounters so far. And shortest was Warlock, which is my Mr. Viss at 26 encounters. did Disney fuck up on now?
Oh, they didn't fuck up on stuff. They got hacked.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's technically a fuck up. That's a cybersecurity fuck up. I mean, wasn't there another hacking incident? Oh wait, we're talking about the same hacking incident, I thought. Where the group in question were actually a bunch of furries.
I believe so, yeah.
And the guy was stupid enough to try and threaten them.
I think so. I don't know. I know it happened, I think it was yesterday.
No, then we are not talking about the same incident. Because the incident that I'm talking about was a while ago. Stay safe, kids. Stay in school, please. Don't be like us.
We finished school. What the fuck you mean?
Yeah, but we're also doing this. Where do you think our lives have ended up, my guy?
In the right place. Listen, man, if you're living your life without fun in it, what are you doing with your life?
My life has fun with it, but at the same time, I need to figure out a way to survive. And part of that is me seeing the doctor on Monday, so yay! So if my medical anxiety wasn't bad enough.
Isn't Sinnoh for Pokemon Emerald?
What?
The region. I think
Huh.
it's Sinnoh, isn't it?
Hoenn.
Hoenn.
Sinnoh is Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. Or Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, if you really want to be that picky. And also, technically, Legends Arceus, considering Hisui is a Sinnoh before it was Sinnoh. I guess.
I love how this says no matching name found when I typed in Pokemon.
What do you mean?
The fuck you mean? Nuh-uh.
Oh, I laugh much more than I should whenever you do that.
When I say fuck you mean nuh-uh?
Yes.
What the fuck you mean nuh-uh?
Oh. Yeah, I laugh a lot harder than I should for that one. Oh,
Oh, God.
and on the topic of Monday, the Soul Link might actually be delayed.
Yeah, I know.
Good. I wanted to make sure that you were also in the loop on that.
Yes. Silver told me about that.
And still, it doesn't hurt to remind people. Because again, Doctor. Yay.
Why is Dracula trending in the United Kingdom?
I have no idea. He's a gothic vampire. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. God, so much of this stream out of context. Alright. So we're going into 801 in terms of encounters. Which, props to me for getting like 30 encounters done in 30 minutes. That's an encounter a minute. So, props.
Okay, we're going live. I'm hoping this works because if it doesn't, I'm gonna scrim. Oh, click the button when I said I'm gonna scrim. Okay.
Of course. Keep in mind, you are also still live on my end, so.
Oh wait, hang on. I didn't have my microphone on. There we go. I will scrim.
God damn it!
Oh, that's so loud.
Coffee. Coffee.
That is so loud. How do I turn this down?
Short answer?
Sound mixing up.
Short answer? You don't.
Listen. I need to turn this down. It's loud as fuck. Even more.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing at you, but I am.
That's much better.
And you've also got the shiny head rose going still, so it's hilarious.
Controls. Change this real quick.
So anyway, Coffee's now up and running, doing Pokemon Emerald, because why not? Are you doing a specific playthrough? Or just, you're not gonna worry about it?
Not gonna worry about it. First time I've ever really played it.
Really?
I have the copy. I think I have the copy.
Really?
Professor Birch.
Well, I at least know what starter you're doing. Now watch, you get the uncatchable shiny Zigzagoon.
And you are? Are you a boy or you're a girl? I'm a boy.
Technically, you're an eldritch being, so. Eh? And you're doing it in all caps?
Yes. Are you ready? Your very own adventure runs unfold. Take turns to the little Pokemon where dreams, adventure, and friendships await. Come see me in my Pokemon lab, and here I go. I'm getting shrink.
You're getting shrunk to sprite levels.
Shrunk and small.
And cute.
Why am I in a van?
Because that's how the game starts.
Why is stowaway?
Technically, you're in the back of a moving truck.
That's against the law. What irresponsible parent pushed their child in the back of a van?
Your own mother.
Moving on a hell path and having your child crush within the moving. Wait, we get our own room. We didn't before.
Apparently not. As far as I know, you don't have any siblings. Or
Go check it out, dear. Dad bought you a new clock to mark our roof here. Don't forget to set it.
oh, before we get too far ahead, do you want me to look up encounters for you, or just not worry about it?
Nah, don't worry about it.
All right. I'm just saying that I can do that if you'd like.
Why is this guy like moving up and down?
Because it's a Vigoroth? That's kind of what they do.
Moving. Better set it and start it. Oh, it's an adult.
Yes, it is. Yeah, you're playing
With the
Generation 3.
Game Boy Advance is to serve as a controller.
Like I said, you were playing Generation 3.
Potion! Mailbox? Decoration?
Withdraw item, there's the potion. Excuse me.
Isn't Petalburg Gym the normal type gym?
Yes.
Oh my god, the dude's still fat.
Huh?
There's usually a dude in each town. Like the Gen 1, there was a chubby guy. Like they deliberately made him chubby, but now that the graphics are updated, they still made him chubby.
Well, yeah, they show up in like every game now. I mean, there's a reason they call him Science Guy. No, not him. He is arguably much cooler.
What's in this one? Professor Birch's house. Alright, time to commit burglary.
Actually, no. Well,
Our daughter is upstairs. Oh, who's this little cute kid? With pink hair.
Oh, that's not Max? Like, the game's missed a... Well, I don't know if it would be the games or the frickin' the... Because the anime had Max. But considering that it's a little sister, not a little brother, huh?
What an orange Nintendo game.
Yeah, and
Pokemon map?
don't tell me you're gonna try and steal it.
No, I can't steal a map. Can I? Off to the Pokemon Lab.
And you're gonna find that Birch isn't there. Because this guy does a lot of field research, which brings to the point. Sir, where are your closed-toed shoes? I'm serious. If you're gonna be out in the wild, why are you not wearing closed-toed shoes? What the hell?
Is there anything I can find in here?
In the lab? I don't think so. Granted, it's been a while since I've played Emerald.
I mean, it's a book that's too hard to read.
Well, keep in mind we're what, 10?
Something like that. What is?
Also,
So this is where we get to choose our Pokemon.
yeah, you're technically taking it from Professor Birch, but at the same time, just... Professor Birch, why are you being frightened by a Zigzagoon? It is a Zigzagoon.
My question is, why is the chasing him in a straight line? Because Zigzagoons can only run in zigzags.
It's probably the closest to a straight line as you can get. Oh! Generation 3 is where abilities got introduced. So yes, get a Zigzagoon. Get a Zigzagoon. It'll have pickup. It'll pick up extra items for you. Trust me on that. Well, when you get Pokeballs. Oh, I should tell you this now. Are you familiar with Wally
Rings a bell.
and the catching tutorial with him?
Yes.
Yeah, that Ralts has a chance to be shiny. And the shininess does not stay throughout the rest of the run. But the thought of just KOing a shiny repeatedly. Just, no. No.
Let's see what my mom says about me going out on an adventure.
She'll probably be somewhat proud of you. In other words, like me.
Aww.
What? You were expecting the opposite?
No, I wasn't expecting praise today. Oh, I'm being taken to a Pokemon Mart. I got another potion.
Well, yeah, because that's technically the sample guy.
Okay, so we can't go in there.
Excuse me. Oh, that's right. You can't buy Pokeballs yet. as I like to call them, Sashas.
I like to call them a good boy.
Well, that one's not a boy, it's a girl.
Well, this one's a good girl.
Like I said, Sasha. Coffee for context, because I get the feeling that you're just looking at me like, what the hell? So May has actually set up a Pokemon cross Final Fantasy D&D game that Darkus is a part of, and he named his starter Poochyena Sasha. So whenever I see a Poochyena, regardless of gender, because the name Sasha can be for both genders, I just say Sasha. Also, if Darkus is in either chat, hi Darkus! We're just vibing! As long as we're doing this, I mean, I would hate to hunt alone. Granted,
well, I wanted to do Pokemon, and I was like, my only other option was still on the Switch, so I couldn't do that one either. So
yeah,
my next closest was gonna be playing something on the computer because it'll work.
Yep, makes sense. I am serious though. If Silver ever wants to do that either Black and White or Black and White 2 Soul Link, I am so down.
You don't want to play with us?
Well, it's one of those deals of Silver mentioned that they wanted to do Black and White, but you said no. And I'm like, well, he said no, I'll do it.
I mean, I did say no, but at the same time, I think, like, Silver's gonna ask me to, like, gonna get me to do it anyway, because I chose Crystal, so it's kind of fair that she wants me to do the one that she likes.
Well, still, it's one of those deals of if you don't do it, I will, and then you can be the freaking researcher here. That, and if we're doing that,
She's got the tree bill.
yeah. And here's the thing: if we're doing that, I would definitely at least use the Universal Pokemon Randomizer, and I would set the experience game system to what it was before Black and White and Black and White 2. I'm just saying, because that experience system is garbage. It's garbage. And if I'm gonna do a Soul Link, I'm not dealing with that.
My question is Black and White. Why is that
I don't know. To be fair, they are badass Pokemon in their own right. But still, just they're so, and it's not even that the levels are set so high. Most of them are in the slow experience category, which is making things an even bigger pain in the ass. Because, admit it, if Rufflet evolved at a high level but was in the fast experience category, you would still use a Rufflet on your team.
Just question why that specific generation had such high evolution levels for even ones that had, like were a simple design.
I don't know. And just for those who may or may not be watching, this is just our gripes with Pokemon Generation 5 in general. We're not bashing on the games in particular. Just we're complaining about something that's been pretty heavily complained about regardless. So don't come for us. And are you going to name your Mudkip or no? I mean, oh, we should do Mystery Dungeon at some point where it's just us.
I know.
And this is what we go with because we've got the scarves and everything.
I would have done Mystery Dungeon today if it weren't for a certain capture card.
You can still do Mystery Dungeon on RetroArch.
I know we can do on RetroArch.
It just wouldn't be the one that you wanted to do.
I'm already through a file on RetroArch.
Speaking of which, can you actually get shinies on Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? Because I mean, in DX, I know that it's.
I don't know about New Mystery Dungeon, but I'm pretty sure in the old ones you can.
Yeah. In DX, I know you can. It's just that the odds are small. And then the other one that I would actually consider a shiny that we've seen in the series is the pink Celebi from Explorers of Time, Darkness, and the Sky. Because pink is actually the shiny coloring for Celebi, and it's... So, yeah, it makes sense. Also, surprisingly, that Celebi is male, so take the relationship with Grovyle as you will.
No one ever said that pink was supposed to always be
I was implying a gay relationship between Celebi and the Grovyle. Because if you look at the dialogue, there's a little bit of subtext there that it's like, that it's a little hard to ignore.
In this game. I know one of them is Poochyena, but like, is there any other ones? My boy!
Zigzagoon?
Baby! I'm grabbing you.
Your son!
Actually, it's my son.
Your son! Oh. I died.
The tree branches and eats leaves. The thread it spits from its mouth, which becomes gooey when it touches air, slows the movements of its nose.
That reminds me of when I caught the two shiny Wurmples out from under you. Well, if it's any consolation, they're both silken, so...
Well, this one's a female, so I'm gonna catch this one too.
Oh, because knowing you, you're gonna try to go for both. Right?
I'm gonna try and go for both.
Like I said, knowing you, you're gonna go for both. At least Roxanne is the first gym leader for you, so you've got the right starter for it. Like, literally, all you have to do is level it up. Have it learn water gun, and you are set. And you're dealing with Brawly, which, that could go either way. And then depending on what level you are, when you get to Watson, it'll either be super easy or super hard. Because Watson... Watson's a pain. I have flashbacks to the Spheal only run, where Watson gave me a heart attack. Repeatedly. And arguably Brawly was also a little bit of a pain, but that just took, like, a level, and we're fine. Well, Watson took, like, 5. Watson took, like, 5 levels, Cherry Berry, and then possibly a Lumberry, too.
This guy's like, I finished sketching the footprints of this Pokemon, but since that is my own footprints.
Yeah,
This guy he's not very smart, is he?
Well, he got excited. You can find Wingull and Seedot in that grass as well. Oh, you are just finding Wurmples. You don't need to catch it.
I'm going to catch it.
I saw you go into your bag, damn it.
Oh yeah, I have something in the bag.
Also, is it bad that I just headcanon tackling from Mudkip is just like a giant headbutt? And most of the time, the damage comes from the fin?
Just hit someone with that. You're fine.
Make sure that I don't... Lotad! Oh yeah, I actually forgot that Lotad was here. Lotad is just...
water and grass type?
Yeah. He would actually be decent for a good chunk of the run. Granted, you also have a water type, so you don't really need him.
Clean water. It is known to fairies and the carry it on the broadleaf on its head.
Aww. Lotad is so cute and derpy. And now he's yours. Also, the shiny coloration for Lotad is just... It's nice, but it's also very weird.
Yeah.
Sasha!
I'm still wondering why they went with like a golden color for Poochyena.
Regardless, it's gorgeous.
Oh, it is gorgeous. Makes it look like a golden retriever.
What? No!
What?
You knocked it out.
What? You make it because I'm comparing Poochyena to a golden retriever?
I figured you were going to catch it because earlier out Pokemon. And I'm still gonna be stubborn and do the you should get a Zigzagoon. So that way it picks up items for you.
Is that like on the very first route?
First couple of routes, yeah.
Well, let's go see if I
Also, Shroomish might also be a good Pokemon for you.
I do like a Breloom. Oh, trainer.
Hi. Gonna beat you now.
Hello, small child.
Hi,
I'm about to
Kelvin.
beat your ass.
Oh. If Poochyena was not a dog but a tiger instead. Are you familiar with Calvin and Hobbes? You need to get familiar with Calvin and Hobbes.
Bye bye, Poochyena. Where do we get Pokemon like fishing rods in this game?
I don't know. I never actually worried about the fishing rod.
Let's see if we can find one.
In complete honesty.
Keep clicking on my bag.
Well, don't look at me. I'm just here slowly losing my mind.
I lost mine a long time ago. I haven't found it again.
Well, yeah, you're a freaking Eldritch Patron, too.
What's next? You gonna play a Warlock and I'll be your.
I mean, we've joked about that.
Oh my god.
You've given me a back weapon for Pete's sake. Or did you forget about the Crutch of Destiny?
No, I haven't forgot about the Brush of Destiny.
But we would need just the right game for that. In all honesty.
Oh my god, the running shoes!
Finally! We can run!
I mean, like, we could run earlier, but, like, I didn't realize, like, the button I have to press for it.
Another Wurmple. At this rate, I'm going to laugh if you manage to find a shiny Wurmple.
If I do, I'll wonder what it's gonna turn into.
And pray that it's Cascoon, because, well... Well, actually, no. Both shiny lines actually look halfway decent. It's just...
If I remember correctly, the Beautyfly is, like, I think it's like the wings are shiny, like shinier, but they're like metal sheen kind of shiny.
Yeah. Which can only really be expressed once we get into the later games with the upgraded texture. And this is going to be a controversial take, but I'm not a fan of shiny Dustox. I wish it was more than its wings, okay?
I mean, some bug types have got good ones, but a lot of times they're not great.
Like I said, I wish shiny Dustox either kept the green body from Cascoon, or did like a really deep purple, and then you had the wings look like dead wings. it shouldn't just be the wings that change. And knowing that that's going to be a controversial take for people.
Is it bad though? Like, if Pokemon were a real thing, I honestly would just go out and find a Wurmple. Like, not even to train, just to have as a buddy.
Well, actually, no. It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be all that big. Yeah. If Pokemon were a legitimate thing, I would actually hunt for a Combee. Like several.
You'd have to go just to find your boy.
I would actually try to import for that one. But yeah, Combee would be a little bit more practical. Plus, I could actually make money from the fact that it produces honey.
Yeah. I mean, beekeepers would certainly have a fun time.
I mean, yeah.
Have to deal with a Vespiquen.
I feel like that's where you kind of separate the people who are just doing it as a hobby and those who are actually doing it for
honey.
Yeah. Because it's one of those deals of
Combee do exist outside of hives. It's just a case of like, for at least female Combee, when they eventually become a Vespiquen, they will form a hive, so they will make more Combee.
Yeah, so the plan.
On its own, Combee is very weak.
True.
It savagely threatens foes with bared fang, chases after fleeing targets tenaciously. It turns tail and runs, however, if the foe strikes back. So it is a golden retriever.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say golden retriever. It's kind of like that. Mutt is not the right word, but it is a dog who acts tough, and then the minute he gets into trouble, he just runs.
You catch him opening the fridge.
Just the, hey, no.
And he's like, I'm not doing anything.
Wow. Well, to be fair, a dog opening the fridge, at least for me, that would actually be kind of helpful.
I mean, I know that some people have taught their dogs to, like, identify different things in the fridge, so, like, they can get their dog to open the fridge and bring them stuff like a canned drink or a beer.
Yep. And for... I don't know if it's mobility dogs in particular, but I know that there is certain training that dogs can go to actually, like, get water or get medication or get, like, food from the fridge when their owner is having a certain medical emergency. Which is awesome, by the way.
Especially diabetic trained dogs. They be able to tell when the owner's having a low sugar.
Well, yeah, and the fact that they can just do that through smell.
It's like the nose is like 10,000 times better than ours.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, they can tell when you let out a silent fart.
And then at least I believe it's for cardiac alert dogs. It's kind of the same thing where they can kind of smell you and know that something's about to happen.
Yeah, they give you a warning saying like, "Hey, you're about to have, an episode. Sit down."
Yeah, just sit and I will lay on you and befriend. Which, as a note, because we are talking about service dogs, if you see one, 2 main rules. Do not try to pet them without the owner's permission. Most of the time, they are working. Do not interfere with that work. And secondly, if you are approached by a service dog alone, that means that the dog needs your help. Follow them, find the owner. to be fair, you don't have to worry about gender as much as you have to in Generation 2. Because as far as I know, Wendy's like the only gym leader that will actively exploit that.
Pucciani, your accuracy sucks.
He's trying his best. Leave him alone. And apparently, I have offended Arceus somehow because I'm up to 842 encounters and no shiny. Ah!
You have angered the god.
Yeah, apparently, and I'm not sure what I did.
You've angered the Almighty.
And I figured it would be you as opposed to me.
Oh, I anger him every day.
Of course, yeah.
At this point, he just puts up with my
I even have a name picked out for the Shieldon too, so it's just a case of, can you show up? Can you sparkle? Please?
Are you sure that Zigzagoon is
Let me check. Because the short answer is yes, it should. But this is also a case of what route are you on? Just so I know. Emerald. Yeah, it's possible. It's just really low.
it higher than the Level Fruit? Higher than
Let's see. 2, Route 103, huh? Let's take a look. Yes, there is a much higher chance on Route 103. For my sake, I'm just gonna go back to Snow, so that way I can. There we go. Yeah, Route 103 is Poochyena, Zigzagoon, and Wingull. Or as I like to call them, Pico.
There's a lot of water types in these first few rounds.
It's Hoenn. You're gonna find a lot of water types regardless.
Is there an XP share in this gen?
Yes, it is later though. It is later, and it is not like Generation 6 and onward, where it would apply to your party. It will only apply to one Pokemon in question.
Yeah, because I think in later generations, plus the remakes, they do a different system now, so that whatever Pokemon is at the top of your team
Gets the most, and then it just filters down, which is actually really nice.
It's nice, but at the same time, it's like, as someone who's played the older games, it takes away the nostalgia.
Alright, Grandpa.
It takes away the grind. Shucks. I prefer the grind, okay?
Alright, Grandpa.
Hush. Not Grandpa yet.
Well, at least your Wurmple can somewhat fight on its own. You can do it! You did it! Oh man. At 9 HP?
Okay, I might be in a little bit of trouble. Lotad, finish him off.
I might have little faith, but...
Why is Astonish your only good move?
Because it's that low of a level, be nice! He's doing his best.
There we go.
Yay, you have the chance to poison a target. Now, will you? Maybe.
Maybe. He pisses off my boy.
Well, the chances of, like, status moves are kind of... depending on the move.
I wonder if there's any more trainers down 102. Ooh, there is. Jake, you have my bug Pokemon. Well, guess what? I got a bug Pokemon too.
Sir, you have a Wurmple.
This is my son.
It's a Wurmple showdown! you're only one level higher.
My son shall prevail. Fuck you.
And we're going into encounter 850. I don't have high expectations for this. I really don't.
If you were ever to do a drink, you should name this like every 50 encounters, take a shot.
If I'm ever going to do a drinking game for this, it's not going to be with alcohol. Why? Because I don't drink alcohol that much to begin with.
Fair enough.
Because not only would it have negative effects on my body that I really don't want to experience, I just don't like the taste of most of it.
Fair enough.
Like, yeah, I'll have a cocktail every once in a while, but not. I don't actively seek out the experience. Hello, child.
Hey, a crit.
On you or on it? Well, that explains things.
Time to take on a child.
And win?
Gotta kick his ass.
And he has Zigzagoon. I was going to say don't use Lotad. Not until it has a different move. No. That works.
Fuck. Tackle me.
You're doing the pocket stand strategy.
Pocket sand.
Only it's pocket mud. It's pocket mud, so it's even worse.
I mean, it's called Mud Slap, but from when they've used it in the actual
Like I said, pocket mud. And it's arguably worse.
Looks like we're level 5.
Does it have tackle? Well, so much for using the pocket mud strat.
No, it doesn't have tackle yet.
Ah. Lotad.
He's a late bloomer, okay?
Apparently.
Also, why does Taylor's sprite look like baby birds do when they're like crying for food?
Because yes. Because it does. I don't know. I'm not the one who did the sprite work on this game. Yeah, the first couple of areas should be Petra and Oren. already used it?
I already used both.
Ah!
I've been training, man.
And I'm still surprised you have not found a Zigzagoon on Route 103 yet.
I'll be going back to get one. But right now I'm on 102.
Hmm.
Because I need some XP for these Pokemons. What class is it?
Grass and then grass fighting. And you're not gonna catch it?
It's a trainer battle.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't see that.
It's okay. Guess if I go this way. Okay, so that brings me out here.
At least it gives you an easy shortcut to go heal. You're in the mart, not the Poke Center.
I know. Have to grab some potions.
Possibly.
Alright, let's go see if I can find a Zigzagoon again.
Oh.
Look at that first try.
What?
I went back to what Route 103 the first try of going into the grass and got a Zigzagoon.
Well, yeah, the chances of getting a Pidgeotto or a Zigzagoon are 40% each on that route specifically.
I know, it's just the fact that I went in there first try and then back on that route.
Nice.
Rubbing its nose against the ground, it always wonders about finding its suit or something. It is distinguished by the zigzag footprints it leaves. Let's go back to 102 to see if there's any more trainers.
You probably cleared all of them.
Yep. That's Petalburg.
actually managed to poison the thing.
Yeah. Will it still find things if it evolves into a miner?
Yes, because their hidden abilities weren't introduced until later. So as far as I know, the entire line should have pickup.
Zigzagoon level 4.
Now, granted, you're gonna need to get to level 20 in order for it to evolve.
It's got a bashful nature.
Aww.
What other natures do we have? Careful nature for Lotad.
Oh, wait, that actually might be a decent nature for Lotad.
Bold nature for Gianna. Relaxed nature for Wurmple. Calm nature for Anya.
Does Calm actually boost stats? And if so, which ones? Because that actually might be a decent nature for Mudkip, too. Excuse me.
It's getting off some decent crits.
I mean, that's just luck. Because they immediately changed how crits were determined from generations 1 to 2. Because in Generation 1, it was based on base speed. So the faster the Pokemon was, the higher chance that they would crit. So if you were smart, you would get something fast like a Persian and proceed to crit. Constantly.
Zigzagoon level 5.
Nice.
It learned Tail Whip.
Less great, but it'll work.
Roughly what levels are the gym leaders stuff around? Is it like level 10?
12. Like I said, as long as your Mudkip learns Water Gun, you've got a decent shot.
Hasn't got Water Gun yet. Hasn't got Mud Slap.
You've got a little ways to go then. Oh, but Not by much though.
Oh, my pip grew to level 10. It learned water gun!
Nice. You have a shot at taking on the gym. I think the lowest level she has is like 12. And then nose passes 14.
Why is water gun a bubble?
Because graphical limitations of the Game Boy?
Gen 1 had a sort of spritz.
I'm just here, trying to hunt for a shiny fossil Pokemon. Send help! Lotad on Lotad violence!
The only time Lotad is actually useful is against another Lotad.
Like I said, Lotad on Lotad violence!
Lugiana grew to level 6.
Nice.
We're slowly raising our team. What did you pick up? Hold on.
See, I told you pickup would come in handy. Does it show you?
Oh, it's a super potion.
Like I said, it comes in handy. Also, since Zigzagoon and Lanoon can learn a lot of HMs, you can just keep it in your party as the quote-unquote busy work Pokemon.
I love that guy sitting over there like, it's been a long day.
He's not the one hunting for a shiny fossil Pokemon at 870 encounters. Yes, I'm a little salty. I'm getting to the point where I just do the really game? Really? Okay. I am Lotan, Pokemon friend. I'm sorry, but I am Lotan, Pokemon friend. That is hilarious.
I am. I am a tiny bit. I am a tiny bit lost, friend.
I mean, it works.
Okay, so we're over there.
Mm.
Okay, so Wally's been mentioned.
Mm-hmm. And why are you investigating this house?
Because I've not looked in any of these houses before. I want to see what's in all of them. Okay, so is this guy gonna stop me from progressing now? Yes, he is.
Well, yeah, because you have to go inside and help out Wally. Look at you, being a good mentor, rival.
Oh my god, it's a Ralts.
Yeah.
Where were you earlier?
In its defense, it only has a 5% encounter rate.
Still, Ralts is a good catch.
Yep. Gallade is Generation 4. Gardevoir is in Generation 3. He's your father, and also the 5th gym leader.
Ah.
So yeah, even if you could challenge him, he's not the first gym leader that you will deal with.
Yeah.
The first gym leader is Roxanne in Rustboro City.
Oh, more training. So wait, does the Ralts encounter rate, is it low here, but it's higher than that?
No, it's just generally low.
Fair enough.
I know you can get Curlia later, but Ralts is just generally low. Yes, Courage. Everything is fine, Courage.
Meow.
Again, for those who may be wondering, Courage is my cat. She's a habit of showing up to streams and just meow. Akira is polite, but tough. He usually doesn't come in because it's Courage's territory. So he's like, I'm not supposed to be here. But the only exception to this is when Mom's around, because Mom is his human.
Yeah. Every cat has a favorite human.
Yeah, and I'm like the second or third one, depending on the cat. Yes, Courage. Come here. Come here. Yeah?
Okay, but why are the cats that don't have a high meow the ones that have those raspy meow kind of meows? I don't know why they have an odd charm to them. They sound like they just smoked 40 a day. But at the same time, they're just adorable.
I think that's kind of the charm of it. 881. And I know the fossil is not shiny locked. He actually gets all the way to Victory Road.
Okay, so we got 4 level 6s and a level 10.
Your level 10's gonna be your best shot. Like, I wouldn't take the time to switch training. I would just do it.
I mean, a majority of them now are at the level that they can just take something down on their own. Except for freaking Lotat,
Most
which
of
can only
them
take
are
down
not
another
going to
Lotat.
be able to take on a Geodude on their own.
Yeah. That's why I'm raising him. We gotta get big and strong. What are your bets on Wurmple?
On Wurmple, what?
For which it'll evolve into?
I'm sticking with Silcoon. I think Courage now just tried to get in and realized that the door is actually shut. So she can't.
Let them in. Let them in. They wish to be with their human.
I'm the second favorite human.
Who's the first favorite human?
My father, who is gone. And I mean, gone
Let them in.
is...
They want their second favorite human.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. I'm doing the popcorn maker. And I mean the air pop popcorn maker. Lotat on Lotat violence! Again!
Nah, it's Pucciano that's out this time.
Aww.
Can always switch it though. Go Lotat. Oh, Zigzagoon's got something else.
Well, it's a case of... I know you want to switch, but you don't want to switch too much, because eventually it just won't be worth it.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been at this for 2 hours. I'm practicing the definition of insanity.
I am the definition of insanity.
So is that why we click so well?
Maybe. Also, I just got an escape rope from Zigzagoon.
Oh, and before I forget, as Zigzagoon's level rises, the better items it will find. To the point where it could feasibly pick up, like, rare candies.
Oh shit.
Oh, Mudkip. Mudkip. I can't get my voice that high. Oh, and can we just acknowledge that there was a Pokemon episode where there were baby Mudkip?
Yes.
And they were so small. And they were adorable.
Hey, I found a Ralts.
Catch it! Good luck trying to train it, though.
Oh, it's got Runaway. Hang on.
It's got Teleport. Which automatically ends the battle, so... Be careful. Yeah, there was a good chunk of time where I was sitting in the grass patch where Abra shows up in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl doing the dear God, I hope Abra does not show up. Because I only have one ball to find it. And fun fact, I actually found a shiny Abra in Legends Arceus. And I failed it.
Ralph
Because
has the power to sense the emotions of people and Pokemon with the horns on its head. It takes
Aww. He's like, no. I don't want to fight. No. Shield on.
Well, we have a full team of 6 now.
And like I said, good luck trying to train that Ralts right now, because as far as I know, the only thing it has is teleport.
And that's why we switched training.
Vampa.
Oh wait, so that's what it is. It traced my Poochyana's runaway.
Which, oh, it actually doesn't have teleport. It just has Growl.
Yep.
But Runaway actually guarantees that you can get away from any Pokemon. So keep that in mind. Hey, you have a new chatter.
Hey! You got backward B, it's my friend. If I know, why is that up there? Hold on. That shouldn't be there. Hold on. What's going on here?
I don't know, but welcome to the
It should be
stream.
up here.
Welcome to the stream, friend.
Hi. I think I know who this is. I think me and them share a server. Where's the alert box? There's the alert box. I think it should be from here.
Thank
Excuse me a moment. I just gotta fiddle things around a bit.
Dang it. Excuse me while I try to get a piece of popcorn.
Yes. You are from Ramsey.
Well, the obligatory welcome to the stream.
Apparently, Pokemon Emerald was the first Pokemon game.
Oh, nice.
So you can watch me
Well, you're not failing.
Also, if at any point it seems like I've frozen the game, it just means I've navigated out the window.
Uh-huh.
We haven't done much outreach for gym leader done training for Pokemon. We just got a roll. We've got a full team of 6 now.
That is not going to be blue, and I need to open up my counter. Excellent. Hold on, I got the best things in the world, and I just need to make sure that it can sit comfortably in my IRL setup. So, hang on.
Also, all bets are open B for if you want to guess what the wormhole's going to be. So
Also, it's one of those deals. Hi, I'm Dungeon. I'm one of Coffee's longtime friends, and we're just vibing today together. I'm a shiny Ampharos, thank you.
I'm sorry.
If we're going to do that, we might as well put in the... Look. If we're going to do that, we are going to do the full stipulation that I am a shiny. Thank you. once again. And yes, I'm munching on popcorn. I will try not to crunch into the mic, but I cannot make any promises.
Popcorn ASMR stream.
But I mean that for my viewers who may or may not be okay with that kind of thing. So, Coffee, on the topic of our friendship, how the hell did we meet in the first place?
I believe that was through.
I thought it was through Kitty.
Noah, Kitty, one of the two.
Because I think I met Kitty through Noah, and through her I met you.
Yeah.
And then we just kind of vibe checked each other, and it worked.
Like, vibe check.
Which, if you ever want to do like a D&D campaign with, well, you, me, Silver, Ken, maybe, and I don't know who would actually like run the damn thing, but somebody to run it, I would be so down. You would be so gay. Am I wrong in this sentiment?
No, it would.
Hmm.
Hell, even the game I've been playing with Noah on Alex's
Server, yeah.
campaign has been like just my character tries to intimidate a shady looking character that's appeared a few times somehow in the same place that that the party has. Tries to give him a warning, and then like because the rest of them are just seeing them both speaking in Draconic and no one else speaks Draconic.
Because of course nobody else speaks Draconic in the party.
They're just like they're assuming there's tension, but like they're taking the wrong way and they think there's tension.
Yep.
So by overhearing this, my character says to the guy, "Pretend to kiss me." The DM rolled a 1, so instead of faking a kiss, he tripped and fell and ended up kissing him full on the lips. So, like, for him, probably wasn't that big of a deal, but, like, my character's just had his first kiss.
It was from, like, the shadiest dude ever. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Silver's arrived.
Silver, hi!
They're lurking from the shadows.
They're lurking on yours. I'm not sure if they're lurking in mine. But regardless, they lurk, and we appreciate them for it.
Well, they just say Godspeed, sir, lurking from the shadows, ooh woo.
Of course they do. To be honest, I'm just happy I managed to get my promo out for today. For you, no less.
I mean, I would have gladly done Legends Arceus, but it just certain shit happened and now I can't. Instead.
There's a reason I said something Pokemon related. I didn't say what. Speaking of Pokemon Legends Arceus, though, and considering my current target for shiny hunting, can I actually get a shiny Shieldon in Pokemon Legends Arceus? Dude, in the Coronet Highlands, you can actually see a Rampardos and Bastion skeleton.
Yeah, that's a skeleton. You gotta remember,
I know.
Have that machine.
I know, but it's also Hisui, so you don't necessarily need a machine to do it. You could just have like a folk shaman show up and be like, "Hi."
Booga booga, use magic. Ooh, look, a Pokemon.
Yes. Granted, that is grossly oversimplified, but yes.
Tell me how I'm wrong. It's Hisui. They bullshit out the ass.
But it's also the fact that it also could show up in the frickin' time distortions because Arceus is like that.
Rolled through to level 5.
Has it learned teleport yet?
Nope. Only got Growl. I might go into the next route though.
I mean, yeah, considering you have to get to Roseboro City. Speaking of which, I haven't heard anything from Backward either.
From who?
From Backward.
Oh, from Backward B?
Yes.
I mean, if they're lurking, they can learn.
I mean, but they haven't put in a bet either.
And they don't have to. Wurmple's evolving. Here we go.
My money is still on Silcoon. Damn it!
It learns hard.
So that means you get Dustox, which is arguably the better of the two because poison typing? Maybe? It'll at least help you deal with grass types a little better.
Also, I'm glad that like it puts the Pokeballs on the healer a lot quicker. Wally's house. Okay, let's go Wally's house.
Yeah, because he actually does end up moving. Hi, Scott.
Alright, see what Pokemon are on this route.
But anyway, back to the whole D&D discussion for a minute. Because with that group in particular, also considering I know that Silver's here, I think I have actually a decent character that I would want to... What the heck? Discord drops? Apparently? I don't know. Anyway, back to that whole D&D conversation. Because we can, and I've got nothing better to do. If it was a party with you, Silver, maybe Ken, I don't know. I
I'll
have,
say no for Ken. I'll explain why later.
yeah, just shoot me a DM on that later. But I do have a decent character that would kind of fit with the zany vibe that you two kind of pull off.
Yeah.
It would have to be in 5e though, because Wizards of the Coast revamped D&D stuff again, and they excluded the Artificer, which, guys,
What?
yeah, they did.
How could you exclude the Artificer?
I don't know, but they did. So yeah, keep in mind that this would have to at least be 5e or Eberron, depending. But the character in question is a Battlesmith Artificer with a giant teddy bear. Why? Because they work in a toy shop. Or at least a candy and toy shop. For kids. And the reason that she's out and about is because she's trying to get ingredients and recipes and other stuff for the shop. And yes, she actually has a full family and everything. So she's like the happiest, untraumatized character that I've ever done. And she's just gonna go into the world and get probably a good dose of trauma, if not PTSD.
Yes. Lots of trauma no D&D characters.
Like, well, the thing is, it's...
I mean, look, another useless Pokemon.
Well, to be fair, they both evolve at level 20, so it's fine. But anyway, I do appreciate the fact that the trauma is just not inherently in the character.
Yeah.
And it's just, the world is getting that fucked up and she's just trying to process it.
Yeah.
But yeah, she has a decent relationship with her parents. She's technically an aunt. Or a soon-to-be aunt, anyway. And she's just trying to bring as much joy in as possible with her giant teddy bear. Named Theodore, because yes!
I personally want to try and play as a different kind of race that not a lot of people actually use.
Like what?
We're gonna do it. I think it's called the Spalling. It's kind of like it looks kind of like a mushroom, but it's got hands.
So, a myconid?
I don't know what that is.
That's basically what you described. It's just it's a D&D monster as opposed to an actual race. Shoot. Rayquaza, I think eventually you can get Kyogre and Groudon, and the Eon duo.
Eon Duo?
Latias and Latios.
Oh, okay.
I think. Oh, also Deoxys.
Ooh, Deoxys is a good one.
Now, don't ask me what you do to get the forms of Deoxys, but you can get Deoxys.
Zigzagoon on Zigzagoon violence.
So you're just a swirling ball of chaos that can only go in diagonals. I hate to be that person, but I think
Right now.
But anyway, do you at least like the character idea enough?
Yes. My Zigzagoon fame.
And arguably the best part is her main weapon is an airsoft gun. So yeah, she's doing non-lethal damage most of the time. In old armor that really doesn't fit her. Because it's a hand-me-down from her dad, who actually did do military service. But yeah, Victoria is just, she's got a small spot in my brain right now.
Just a small one. Just a little one.
I'm sorry, she's a cute character with a giant teddy bear. What the heck do you want from me?
No, it's all good. I was just like, just a little one. Just a little one.
And it's just kind of, well, the lore for Theodore is actually kind of an interesting one too, because her father was also an artificer. So he actually, or at least the way that I want this to go, is he actually made Theodore for her because her twin brother was going to be enrolled in some sort of academy, so he was not home. So Theodore was just that childhood companion that just grew with her. I don't know if that could actually happen though. Why? Because artificers get their like main feature at like 3rd level. So the campaign at least would have to start at level 3 in order for this to work.
So far, I've only ever actually played like one artificer, and that's the one I'm currently playing.
What is he, like a Genasi? Which makes sense. Like, scientifically, it makes sense. his house. Oh, that's right, because you have to continue on to Rustboro. Complete the gym, and then you have to go save Pico, who is Mr. Barney's bird. To be fair, it's a Wingle. Which I would definitely give a piece of popcorn if he was actually here. Or she, I guess.
Might go put some food in the oven soon.
Since you don't have a snack on hand.
Since I don't have a what?
Since you don't have a snack on hand.
I mean, I do, but it's like 8:45. Before my uncle goes to bed, so I don't have to do anything.
Fair.
Oh,
And to be
shit,
fair, I could have turned that into a remark, but I'm not going to.
Holy shit, got 1,400 for winning that.
Mm-hmm. Because he's a rich boy. They do that.
Petalburg Woods.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there is a chance that you find Slackoth. If you do, catch it.
Well, first, I'm gonna go back and get some more potions, because I got some money from that lady. Because I'm gonna go through the woods, I'm probably gonna need it.
And you're gonna stop off at the Poke Center in the process?
Yep. Can you imagine if you tried to do a Pokemon no Pokemon Center run?
People have done that. People have done that. meantime, you can vibe with me as I try to hunt down the shiny fossil. We're going into 915 encounters. Which, I'm happy that I've been able to keep going this far, but I attribute that mostly to coffee. At this point, I think the Shieldon hunt is going to be the longest one I've done so far. And considering Squishy, the Shallows, took only 960, I wouldn't be surprised. you're curious, I'm at 926 encounters.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this is on track to be the longest hunt I've done so far.
Let's see what we can find in the woods. First appearance is Doge.
Second appearance is Shroom. I'm calling it now.
You what?
Second appearance is Shroom. I'm calling it now.
I mean, if it is, it has to. At least going through woods will get me some good XP.
Mm-hmm. And something new to look at. So is this another frozen pizza scenario or what?
It's a meat feast pizza.
So yes.
Yes. I ain't got the money to get takeout pizza.
Oh, it's just confusion now. But you're up against a bug type.
That was it?
Petalburg Woods is
Oh,
not.
okay, it comes out here. So it's only one of the exits.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, trainer.
Well, yeah, it's a team of Wurmples. He's a bug catcher. What were you expecting?
Something better?
Again, he's a bug catcher. What were you expecting? Well, we were too at one point. Oh, whoops.
First appearance of Team Aqua.
This is Pokemon Emerald. You deal with both evil teams. It's like two freaking fan groups that Rayquaza shows up and it's just like, no, stop it. I would laugh if Arceus actually came down and looked at the two of them and did the "You're no children of mine. Be gone." I would genuinely laugh.
Meanwhile, Rayquaza is just pointing at them like they did it.
Mm-hmm. Their fault, not mine.
We did it.
I was vibing at my tower. And then some small creature woke me up, and here we are.
You got a great ball. Okay. I'm gonna go take my pizza out the oven because my
138. At least the good thing with soft resets, it's just one big phase, and it's really just a matter of time before you get your target. I do prefer random encounters, though, because you can get other targets. Welcome back.
It has returned to the stream.
Welcome back. I'm at encounter 941.
Jesus Christ.
I get the feeling that that's just going to be your collective reaction to this in general.
So how many encounters you got? Yeah.
I figured this would take longer than Shellos, but still. Shining Pearl. Oh, coffee. Check your stream.
What the fuck is it? It set something completely different with a bunch of numbers. Hang on. Swear God. Silver says the mudkip got throat chopped. Have I been muted the whole time, Silver? Was I okay earlier?
Oh no.
I thought I was okay earlier.
No.
I was just kind of like, what? Good what? 2.5 hours? Just nothing?
You're at 2.5. I'm at 3. Today's not your day, my guy. God damn it, Silver!
Come join us, Silver. Join us in the torment.
Real talk though, you are welcome to join us if you can. And apparently they can't. So you know what they say, it's not a stream without scuff.
There's a little bit more than scuff this time, my guy.
Hey, one of us is going to be somewhat optimistic. What do you mean by in theory?
In theory.
Since we took a break, but that can also mean 3 hours. Honestly, fair. Honestly, fair. Ooh, yawn.
Just like Ace. Yeah, just like Ace.
Who?
We did Ace Attorney the other day. We were expecting to play for like an hour, because that's usually how long it takes. We ended up, I think, recording for like an hour and 40 minutes, I think it was something like that.
Oh! My bad. But the editing just...
Well, I'm gonna have to separate them into several episodes anyway, because like hell am I putting out an hour and 40-minute video.
People have done that. People have gotten quite popular by doing that. Oh boy.
No, for an hour and 40 minutes, like divide that by 4 maybe?
So that's 80 minutes, roughly? No, it'd be 100 minutes, roughly. I'm trying to do math.
So 25 minutes each.
Yeah, well, roughly. Arceus, I just want my shiny rock dinosaur. Please? Oh, I figured it would take a long time, but not this long! Not as long as Squishy. Actually longer if we account for real life time.
Still no Shroomish.
I know it's there. Sasha, we love you, but no!
No, we haven't had any Damn It Kaisers this
Which is surprising, considering we've had what, at least once? Which I marvel at his consistency.
He's probably either A, doing something at home for the fam, or
still at least ask questions. Some 950 encounters. I started at 770. Game, can you please be nice to me?
No, I don't think it will.
God damn it!
You know what would be a pretty cool concept if they were going to put it in a game?
Hmm?
Alternate universe, but instead of playing as like a trainer, have like someone who's been an antagonist before as the trainers. So like if you're a boy or a girl, it could be Jessica Williams.
Okay.
So whichever one you pick, the other one's going to be your rival.
Okay.
I just feel like it'd be a good like different universe kind of thing.
They kind of already did that with Pokemon Colosseum. Still doesn't mean they didn't do it. Ooh, Nikita. If you want a Shedinja, by all means.
This is a trainer.
Oh, my bad. Again.
It's all good. Fuck, it's got least life. Oh god, and it crit.
Oh boy.
Sorry, Poochyena.
You know you can just use your Mudkip, right?
Yeah, but I'm trying to raise the other ones.
But the Mudkip can handle this. The rest of your team, not so much.
Okay, see you later, Silver.
Have fun. Be safe.
You can't be popular if you lose this latest rock.
I mean, there's a lot of losers that ended up being popular. What are you talking about?
No, I mean, this guy said, like, if you take bug Pokemon to school, you're immediately popular. And then when I beat him, he says, I'm not popular if I lose. Oh, another type has Absorb. I'm gonna use that.
I don't know, Wurmple?
Sip. Yeah, I didn't do much.
Um. Oh, before I forget, you're playing Generation 3, TM's break.
TM's always break.
Not in Generation 5 and onward.
Like up until this point, I've been using TM's break.
Bullet Seed. See if you can beat below 10. Wrong button again.
How long does it take for berries to usually grow in this game?
No idea. Admittedly, I usually don't worry about berries as much. Not in this game anyway. You can actually water them.
Was this the generation that introduced Pokeblock, or was that a different generation?
Pokeblocks are Generation 3. Poffins are Generation 4.
How much do I have to water this? Do I just water it once?
I think so. So if you have to do it more than once, then it's gonna be a pain to come back here. Also, how can a plant be delighted? It's a plant. Get ready for a Zigzagoon. With headbutt. With headbutt?
No with headbutt.
Oh, speaking of which, you're almost to 3 hours. How are you feeling?
I'm probably gonna stop on the hour.
So in about 15 minutes. Figure I asked the question at least, since I'm doing this with you.
Jesus Christ, this guy's got a full restore. Trainers have full restores.
He's the only one outside of the gym leaders that I know of that actually uses it, though.
That one and the lady I pulled And there goes Zigzagoon.
He did his best. should be evolving soon. Okay, can I actually talk to Arceus?
Just call them up on your ARC phone and be like, hey, I got an issue.
I do, because I'm at 960 encounters now.
ARC is just overglorified Pokemon tech support.
I want my shiny rock dinosaur. Okay, I can officially say it. This is the longest hunt I've done so far. At 961.
See, that's good, we're level 8. Don't forget, is it Psychic is super effective against Bug, or is it Bug that's super effective against Psychic?
Bug is super effective against Psychic.
Okay.
However, Psychic is super effective against Poison.
Okay.
Don't ask me why, but it is. Hey, it's a Shroomish. Go get him. You killed it.
Yeah, because it's a trainer battle.
Oh. My bad.
Okay.
Again. You can fight them one at a time. If you feel the need to.
See that in Lotad. Harden will do nothing to protect you against the Psychic type.
It's a grass type. What is it supposed to do?
Run away. Run away very quickly.
But it's a grass type. How fast does Seedot run anyway? But it has little feet.
It has tiny feet. It's literally an acorn.
It still has tiny feet. So why does it not run on those feet?
Bye bye, children.
It's a fisherman. If you have a grass type, should be fine.
I'm pretty sure anything at this point can take out a
I mean, as long as you're not struggling to death, yeah. It's trying to intimidate you by jumping high. It's not really working, mind you.
chesto berry.
Mm-hmm. Keep the lepa berries. And if you're going to plant them in an area that's easy for you to come back to.
Where's the Pokemon Center?
It's actually in the town.
Hello, yes, I have dead Pokemon. Can you do something about
almost to the top of the hour, so I'm going to do one more encounter and then I'm going to call it. Because we'll be at 970 encounters. Or over 3.5 hours, depending on how you want to look at it.
Let's put you down
And no luck today. That bites, but it is what it is. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Please make sure to leave me and both Chaotic Coffee Boy a follow and ring that notification bell so you'll be notified the next time we are live on the YouTube channel. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe over there so you don't miss a VOD. VODs are typically up within 1 to 2 days, depending on if I actually remember or not. It's just one of those deals. If you're feeling particularly generous, I do have a Ko-Fi link in the About section of the Twitch channel and in the description of the YouTube videos. Any money generated through that link will go back to the channel in some way, shape, or form. Additionally, I have a link to some D&D homebrew that I have made, all of which are for 5e. I don't guarantee perfection, just something interesting for your next tabletop adventure. My next stream should be Monday. I don't know if that's going to be a tabletop day or a Genshin day or if that is even going to happen, because again, I'm visiting the doctor. We'll see a little bit. We'll see as we get closer to the day and how I'm feeling and all of that. Until then, stay safe.